I'm joined here with Jesse Garcia from Gipper. We're very excited to have Gipper as a social media and graphics platform partner. He's going to walk through a demo of all the features and functions that Gipper has to offer. I'm going to start by showing, I just did, but I'll do it again because I'm going to be editing out the beginning of this Tech Thursday. So, but yeah, essentially we have our new website. We're really excited to be able to offer that for our schools. This is a look at the new skin of the website. And you're going to see Gipper, among Gipper's functionality, they have the ability to share images, upload them directly to your Twitter feed. And as you can see, your Twitter feed is featured here in the phone. And so images can pop up here in your Twitter feed. And then you'll also have the ability to upload any images to your photos, and they can be featured here on the homepage. So just a couple spots where you'll be able to share those. And then here in Control Panel, you'll have a button where you can log in to your Gipper account directly from Control Panel, and load content pretty easily to your website. So I'm going to stop there and turn it over to Jesse. He's going to walk through about a 15-minute demo of Gipper. If you have any questions, you can put it in the chat box or the Q&A box. I'm going to be monitoring those. If there's a good stopping point, I'll ask them of Jesse. But either way, we'll get to those at the end for sure as well. You'll see there's also a link that you can go and you can create an account on Gipper, a free account where you can kind of play around with it a little bit. And then Jesse's email is there as well if you have any follow-up questions. And then we'll be sending this recording to all of you as well. All right. So Jesse, I'm going to stop sharing. And if you want to take it away, that'd be great.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Abigail, for the introduction. Hi, everybody. As Abigail mentioned, I'll be able to take you through a demo today of the Gipper platform, show you all how everything works. And again, as Abigail mentioned, if you have any questions along the way, please put them right into the chat box or in the Q&A section. If we have a good spot to answer those within the demo, we will. If not, we'll get to them after the demo is complete. Again, it should be about 15 minutes. Just so you all know how this is going to work, I'm going to provide a little bit of background for you all on Gipper. Then I'll share my screen, show you some examples of what other schools have created recently using our content, and then we'll go through the platform, the editing process, how to create designs and share them as well. So for a quick bit of background, when starting Gipper, we saw what D1 programs and pro teams were doing on social media in terms of the content, graphics they were sharing, and the impact that this content was having, not only in terms of brand recognition, but also new revenue opportunities, as well as being able to tell their athletic stories in a very visually compelling way. It was actually catching the eyes of their stakeholders as they scroll through their feeds. Now, because all of this content is branded and professional, it reflects really well on the program sharing it. But of course, for D1 programs and pro teams, there really isn't much in the way of resource limitations. Now, they have designers, digital media experts, colleges have sports information directors for individual teams in many cases, so they're built to create and share this content at scale. Now, switching over, looking at high school athletic departments, unfortunately, just not the same situation. Typically, there's one person tasked with social media on top of all of their other responsibilities. And so to say for that one person to sit down for hours a day, creating concepts, designs, graphics, sharing them for your teams, it's just not realistic to fit into your day-to-day schedule. So the whole idea with Gipper is we want high schools to reap the benefits of this content. So we built a platform that enables anybody at a school to create and share branded visual content for their teams, and to do so in a matter of seconds from any device, without needing any design experience whatsoever. So now, as I mentioned, I'm going to share my screen with you. And the first thing I have pulled up is our Gipper Twitter page. We retweet our partner schools from all over the country so you can see what other schools are creating. Here we see a boys golf final score update, along with a soccer game day with their starting lineup. Each of these designs are branded to the individual schools with their colors, their logos, and the information that they're looking to share. And this is, again, something that, or designs rather, that you can create through Gipper. So what you're seeing on your screen now is Gipper. More specifically, this is the template dashboard. And the template dashboard is where you'll find a range of ready-made templates for all of your needs. Now, there are two ways to find templates. You can search by name or keyword, or you can browse our provided categories. We have different categories for all of your needs. Of course, COVID-19 has been a popular one this year. But then we also have these different athletic packs. These packs are groupings of different template types with a consistent look and feel throughout the pack. For example, this torn athletic pack has this torn paper look throughout all the different templates within that pack. And the templates range from score updates to game days, awards, rosters, lineups, daily and weekly schedules. The list goes on and on. If we continue to work our way down, we see more of these athletic packs, as well as individual template types like announcements, game days, score updates, awards. We also have motion and video templates as well. Really, anything that you're looking to share around your program, we most likely have a template for it. And on top of that, we're adding new templates all the time, pretty much on a weekly basis based on the feedback we receive from our partner schools. Now, just as I mentioned a minute ago, we do have a search function as well. So for example, if there's an upcoming game at your program you'd like to promote, you can simply search game day into the search bar and you'll see all of those game day templates ready for you to use. Now you'll notice in the top left corner of every template is a little icon. And those icons are there to indicate which platform is best suited for the template based on its dimensions. So we see the story icon, Twitter icon, and an Instagram icon, each with the ideal dimensions for those specific platforms. Now, just a quick note, if you're looking to share one design across multiple platforms at one time, the Twitter icon template modes are the most versatile, so that would be the one to choose from, as it'll fit right in feed on any major platform like Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter. Now, just like I searched game day a minute ago, I can also search these modes. So for example, if you want to search all of the template modes that are optimized for Twitter, you can simply type in Twitter and you'll see all of them ready for you to use. Now, when creating and sharing content on behalf of your program, you're going to want it to be branded. Now, all of the templates you see on the template dashboard are default. But one of the awesome things about Gipper is we make branding them super easy. You can save your school colors. That way you have the same colors across all of your content and you don't have different shades popping up here and there. You can also upload media, so photos, videos, logos. You can customize text, change fonts, and even move elements around. The whole idea is when you create a design, it'll be saved and stored on a place on Gipper called Your Designs. Now, this is where you can take your saved designs that you've already created and organize them into folders of your choosing so they're easily accessible later on. So whether you're looking to share a halftime score, game day, signing day announcement, whatever it may be, you can simply click on your saved design. All the branding will already be set. So all you have to do is plug in basic information like a name, date, or score. And now you can very easily share branded visual content in literally 15 seconds from any device. What I'm going to do now is create a saved design using one of our templates so you can see how this all works. So I'm going to go over back to the template dashboard, and I'm going to select this score update story template. We see it says story in the top left, and it says MP4 in the top right. Now, the MP4 icon indicates that this template uses one of our video functionalities. This is actually a motion template, so I'll have animations as part of the template options. Now, when I click into the template, the first thing I want to point out is that up top, it says default. That's because this is a ready-made template that has yet to be customized, named, and saved. Over on the left, there's a green play button, and this will show us a preview of the animations on the template. Now, maybe a bit laggy over Zoom, but you should see the score scroll up and some elements move around. And just a quick note that when you download this or share it to social media, it'll have a 3-second freeze frame at the end of the animation so everyone can read the score clearly. Now, over here on the left where my cursor is called the editing section. And this is where the customization takes place. What's cool about the editing section is that each of its fields corresponds specifically with the template you're working on. We see it says background photo, team 1 logo, team 2 logo, score title, and the score information at the bottom. We want to make this as easy as possible, as quick as possible, and also produce this high quality content very efficiently. Now, the first thing I'm going to do in terms of editing is change the background photo. To do so, I'm going to go to the background photo on editing section, click on it, and it opens up this drop-down menu called Your Gallery. Now, this is where all of your media will be stored. So any photos, videos, logos, anything you're looking to put into your content. At the bottom, there's a green Upload New Media button. And this is where you can upload media directly from the device that you're working on. Or if you're on the go using your phone, you can take a photo in real time or use something you have saved on your camera roll. For now, I'm going to use a photo I've stored in my football folder. I can click on that photo and it'll drop right into the design that I'm working on in real time. There's no buffer period that I'd have to wait for. I can then click crop, drag, and grab the frame of the photo I'd like to use. I can also hit this isolate toggle and do the same thing on the design itself. Now the next step follows almost the exact same process, but for the logos. So I click on Team 1 logo, it opens up your gallery. You can upload a new logo, but we also have this really cool feature called our logo database. This is where you can simply type in your opponent's team name, click on their logo, and it'll drop right into the design that you're working on. Now we don't have logos for every school in the country, but if you do sign up, you could send us over a list of your league opponents and we'll get those added for you as soon as possible if they're not already included in our database. Now you can also use logos that you have stored in your gallery, which I'll do here. I have a logos folder. I can click on the logo and it drops right in. Now, whether you use a logo from the database or your gallery, you can simply click and drag out to increase the size or inwardly to decrease the size. You can also drag and reposition the logo wherever you'd like, along with the other logo and the other elements on the template. The next step is changing color. We see here it says main color. That's because we group elements together on our templates that are supposed to remain the same color. And we do this for two reasons. One, to save you time so you don't have to edit each individual element. And two, to ensure high quality content when sharing these designs so we don't have mismatching colors. To change the color, you simply click into the color bar and it opens up this palette where you can select whatever color you'd like. Down below here are these larger color blocks, and this is where your saved school colors would appear. There's a settings page on Gipper where you can save up to 10 of your school colors. So every time you go to edit a design, you can simply click on a saved color, and this will now be on brand with the rest of your content. At the very bottom, we see it says advanced options. If we click on that, that's where we can edit each individual element if we wanted to. So for example, if you wanted to change only the color of this rectangle at the bottom, you can simply click and change to whatever color you'd like. Now, another important option is our sponsor logo feature, and this has been hugely helpful for a lot of our schools as these designs offer great advertising space. So just like you may have a business logo hanging up on a banner in your school gym, you can very easily add a business logo to one of these designs, and it's really helped bring in thousands of dollars of revenue for individual teams and whole departments on their sponsored athletes of the weeks, game days, score updates. Really, however you want to use it, it's super simple. You click on the toggle and the image appears. You can upload a new image, resize, reposition, whatever you'd like. So now I'm going to close out of that. And the last step of the editing process is changing text. To do so, you simply select the text field, delete, type in whatever you'd like. And to the right of the text field, this is a little drop-down arrow where you can then change the font size, the font, and the font color. Once everything is set and the way you want it to look, in the top right corner, you click Save, give it a title, and when it's done saving, where it once said default, it'll now say the title of your new saved design. So what you could do now is go back to your designs, and you'll see that new saved design stored there. So now, for example, it's halftime, you want to share the score, you can simply click into your saved design. All the branding is already set, so all you'll have to do is change the score, and now you can share this content in a matter of seconds. Now, the next thing I want to do is show you how you can very easily share this content directly from your Gipper platform. In the top right corner, there are two buttons, Publish and Download. If I click on Publish, I can publish this as a static graphic like you see on your screen here, or as an MP4, which will include the animations that we saw earlier. For now, I'm going to click Publish, and I'll be able to share this directly to social media or schedule to share it at a later time. Now we have integrations with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So you can connect as many Facebook pages, Twitter accounts, and Instagram accounts as you like, and you can share them collectively or individually. Currently, all of my accounts are selected, and I know that because they're highlighted in green. To deselect, you simply click on whichever page or account you do not want to share to. So I'm going to deselect this Facebook page and only share to my Twitter account. Once I do that, I can type in my caption and tag whoever I'd like, just like I'm on Twitter. Hit publish, and this will go directly to social media, or I can hit schedule for later, select a date, select a time, hit schedule, and this will automatically go out on that date and time so you can schedule out your posts in advance. Now, the other option is download. If you click on download, you'll see 3 different file options. Whichever one you choose will download it to your device and you can share it however you'd like. Now, we also have schools that use this content for options outside of social media. You can print them out, put them on websites, emails, display screens, really get creative with however you'd like to use the content. It's very versatile. And now the last thing I want to go over is mobile. And in terms of mobile, everything that you can do on desktop, you can do on your mobile device. It has all of the same functionalities. Currently, to access Gipper on your phone, you do so via browser. So we recommend saving the link to your phone's home screen. That way you can open it up just like any other app downloaded from the App Store. Once opened, you'll see it's optimized to fit the smaller screen. In the top left corner, there's a green arrow that opens up the nav bar that was on the left side of our screen on desktop. Simply click to close. And when working off of your phone, we recommend working off of saved designs. That way you don't have to create anything from scratch on the go. You can if you want to, but for now, I'll click into the saved design I've just created. I could then hit edit graphic up top, and it pulls up the editing section where I can make changes to the background photo, the logos, the colors. For now, I'll just change the score, hit preview graphic up top, and now I can see those changes I just made in real time on my design. Once everything is the way I want it to look, I can click the downward facing green arrow to download it to my device, or the white button to share it to social media or schedule to share it later. Now, in terms of the demo, that really does cover everything. So if you've understood all that, that's the learning curve with Gipper, and you can create and share as much content as you like using any of our templates. We do offer support, including unlimited virtual training sessions over Zoom with a Gipper team member free of cost to our users. So if you ever want to go over anything a little bit more in depth or have specific questions about the platform, you could always schedule a quick call and be happy to help you. But it is generally that simple. So now, Abigail, I'm going to throw it back over to you. That's all I have on my end. I don't know if any questions came through there, but if you do have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them now. Other than that, all good over here.
Awesome. Thanks, Jesse. Appreciate it. Yeah, if anyone has any questions, be a great time to put them in the chat or the Q&A box. I'm just going to touch on a couple of things that Jesse said and relate it to 8-18 and you as customers. Number one is he mentioned sponsorship opportunities with those images. If you viewed the Tech Tuesday webinar that I hosted, and you'll see more information about this, but we have different sponsorship packages that we're offering our customers to help as much as we can with fundraising in this upcoming year in particular. Gipper and social media or image sponsorships, that is going to be a part of add-on sponsor packages that we're going to be putting together this year. So giving your sponsors and your supporters a good opportunity to grow their exposure to your community is a wonderful thing to do, not only for them, but for your community, so they know what businesses to patronize and to support. And then, of course, there's additional revenue sources for you as well. So the Gipper piece is going to be helpful in that way. And lastly, 8-18 and Gipper are going to be working closely with an integration. We're at the beginning phases right now, as you can see through our launch of the new website and some other features and functions that we've added to our software. We are very focused on bringing you cutting edge tools and evolving our technology to help suit and address your needs. The Gipper integration, it falls into that category. We're going to be working to try to make it really easy for you to upload images directly from Gipper straight onto your website. And there are some cool things that are in the works. So Jesse's email address is in the chat box. And then yeah, otherwise, I'm going to send an email to all of you, CCing Jesse and including this recording. So I would encourage you to reach out if you have any interest. There are also other athletic directors that are using Gipper currently. If you're looking for, to chat with one of them about how it works and how it's been working for them, we've heard really, really positive feedback so far. So, it looks like there's. Oh no, that's from Jesse. Okay, that's all I have. And so thank you so much for joining. Again, I'll see you in the next Tech Tuesday or Tech Thursday, and have a great rest of your week. And thanks, Jesse, for joining. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Bye.
Bye.